Mike, can you put those bags of stuff up on the truck for me? Oh, hey friends, Mark Holmes here. As always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this just doesn't work. Some more news, guys. Told you that the Cowboys ended up restructuring Jason Witten's contract. Gets $3.5 million more to spend with, and I said maybe a move upcoming, and it looks like Cameron Fleming, a 4-year player from New England, tackle, is signing with the Dallas Cowboys. So that's some great news that we got right there. So now all of a sudden, our team is taking care of a couple of places worth needs. You know, offensive tackle, we need a guy to fill in for Jonathan Cooper just left, as well as we're still reeling from losing Ron Leary. Now, this also opens up the door to actually moving La'el Collins back to guard, and I'm telling you guys, he is a better guard than tackle. I played offensive guard in high school. I know that means nothing to the NFL, but what you have to understand is a guard does a lot more pulling, okay? A lot more drive blocking, a lot more going to the second level trying to get the linebacker. For example, your offensive tackle pretty much always has somebody lined up over top of him, okay? He's going to end up having to drive block that guy, or he's going to have to worry about setting up and figuring out which way he's going to go. So he's constantly backpedaling. Whereas a guard has got his head on a swivel. On most running plays, his job is going to be either blocking down, like getting the nose tackle and things like that, doing more pulling, going around the end and sweeping. Thus, you need a guy who's more athletic and able to pull and be able to drive. Because that first step, when they pull, it's got to be low and driving. That's where La'el Collins really, really goes to a whole nother level. He's a guy that you want as a guard. So now, all of a sudden, as we go into the draft, you're in a position to draft the best player out there. Okay, if Vita Vea's there, you go for him. You know, if it's a linebacker, if it's a safety, you can open it up. Well, now, you know what? Here's the thing.
That's if you're sure about that.
No. I'm going to tell you. Here's the thing that you got to understand. How many times have you seen a Super Bowl won because of the wide receiver? This is Michael Anthony Fitness over here. We're working on cleaning up the yard a little bit. The weather broke some, and I look at it as everything that I do today is one thing less I got to do tomorrow. So I got a day, if I spend an hour or two out here raking up the leaves and cleaning up the back and working on the fish pond, that's less I have to worry about later on the spring, especially when we're gone away on the draft. But here's the thing. You can take all of these great wide receivers. You can take the T.O.s. You can take the Megatrons. You can take the Larry Fitzgeralds. You can take all of those guys that were mega stars. How many of them have a ring? I'll put
maybe one.
Ocho Cinco in there. I'll put Des Bryant. It's not the wide receiver that gets you the ring. It's the line. And you've got to build from the line out. Troy Aikman, hey, great offensive line. That offensive line kept that pocket clean, kept holes open for Emmitt Smith to run all day. All day. It was not ever the wide receiver. So if it's me, I believe in the line. Michael, how about you? You say Calvin Ridley?
If the other guys that we want on our list are not there, it just depends on who's there. Calvin Ridley would be like the third or fourth person on my list to pick up if the other guys we want are not there.
If the guys that you really don't want aren't there, then you trade back. Get it, because here's the thing. Drafting is a crapshoot. You may end up having, you may think that this is the guy, and it turns out he's Morris Claiborne. But if you trade back, you're getting two guys, or maybe more. You have the opportunity. If it's a crapshoot 50-50, you got better odds with more players.
I question that pick.
What pick?
Claiborne.
I do too. We traded up to get Morris Claiborne.
Because he was hurt. He was hurt coming into the draft.
Yeah, let's not even put Morris Claiborne in the thing.
Well,
but guys,
he got hurt with
it
the
looks
Jets,
like
so.
we are taking care of another hole on the Dallas Cowboys. So the Cowboys were late to the party. but they are definitely value shopping. We'll have more on this stuff later on after I get finished with the yard. I'm Mark Holmes. My son, Michael Anthony Fitness, and we have and that's that loud ass dog you're always hearing.
Yes,
Leroy. Oh, and the other one's up here. Roscoe. He's old and he's quiet. He's calm. This one, on the other hand, I'll see you guys soon.